Today, we're going to recap 2019 on the Pop Punk Dad TV. Let's check it. My show! 2019 is officially at an end. Doing features and all that kind of stuff. 2019 is kaput, done, and we're moving on to 2020, which is already promising. I have so much stuff planned, but we're not going to talk about that today. Let's talk about how amazing 2019 has been for the Pop Punk Dad. And before that, I have to thank every single person who has ever liked, commented, and subscribed to everything that I've done this year and has made all of this possible. So thanks a lot, guys. I'm going to thank you a whole lot throughout this video. So if you're one of those type of people, keep on watching. I'm going to keep on thanking. Now let's get into it. Now this list is in no particular order whatsoever. It's not my favorite order. It's just something that I wrote down really quick. Let's get into the first thing, which has to be that I started playing cover songs. That doesn't sound like an amazing thing, maybe for you guys, but it is for me, and that's what we're talking about today, is how amazing I am. I used to play in several bands. I played in bands my whole entire life, and then when the whole dad thing kicked in, I had to dial back playing music to make that money, because music just wasn't doing it. And then other band members also had other priorities going on, but it was a few years, and I had all of this, like, I mean, if you look behind me, I have guitars lined up, I have amps, I have headphones, microphones, keyboards. I mean, my whole room is just basically, it's a studio. That's the intention for this. It was never for YouTube. It was always to be a recording studio, and that kind of got put on the back burner for YouTube. But then I was like, you know what? I have all this stuff. Maybe we should just start putting out some cover songs. I put it off and put it off and put it off, and then I put up my first song, which was Heroes Get Remembered, Legends Never Die by 4 Year Strong. And the reception was so great on that I was like, maybe I'll just do once a month. And then I started doing that, and you guys really liked it. So it's been awesome that I was able to take a backseat on music, do the YouTube thing, and then incorporate it with this thing. I'm glad that I was able to come back to this. It feels like such a waste of your life and time if you dedicate... I've been playing music since I was 6 years old. So if you dedicate all that time, over 20 years of music, it feels like you're wasting it. And all of this shit that I have, it's just sitting around collecting dust. You gotta use it somehow. So thanks a lot for that. Next up, I have to talk about starting a podcast. I ramble a whole lot. Everything that I do, every word I say on the Pop Punk Dad TV is scripted. Kind of what I do in the vlogs are scripted as well. We'll get to that in a minute. To the point that it's not scripted because you don't know what's going to happen in real life, but you can kind of know, okay, I'm going to go to a show, I know what to expect because I've been to concerts before. So I know what to film, I know what pinpoints are going to be, and I kind of know what's going to be a big pop, what shots I want to get when I'm vlogging. That said, I'm off the rails when it comes to podcasting. I'm able to just let loose and run my mouth and say within realms and say whatever the hell I want to a certain extent. And it's kind of my, way of relief. And you guys have been fucking amazing with it. You guys have listened to it. I've had some guests on. The reception has been so great this year. I actually took a break from doing podcasting and then came back. And once I put it on Spotify, it's been taking off. So there's 10 altogether that I did this year, 9 that I did last year. It's going to be amazing to see where it takes off from here. I'm just going to keep doing it. If it goes nowhere, it goes nowhere. But I'm not trying to be the next Joe Rogan or anything. It's just a fun outlet, and for you guys to even give a shit about what I'm saying, even when I'm off the rails, is amazing. And it kind of pushes me forward to do this every single week. But it's been amazing, and that's definitely been a big point of this year. So thanks. The next one I have to say is such a weird one, but it was such a moment this year because it was so unexpected. Was My Chemical Romance got back together. And MCR getting back together should be a highlight on this, but it's not. But the thing that followed MCR getting back together is the thing. And what happened was I posted this silly meme while I was on the toilet and just expected it to go nowhere. But in 2 days, it went viral. It's had over 41,000 shares so far. and has reached 2,800,000 people. It's just so silly what something can do. It's definitely been a lesson to me that something like that I thought wasn't going to do anything, never wanted to post it, was just like throwaway. I've learned that just do it. You never know what it's going to do. The thing that you think isn't funny, the rest of the world might think is great. The thing that you think is really stupid might be the next viral meme. Like I said, my best takeaway from this is to be like Nike and to just do it. If you're a content creator or anybody out there, put your stuff out, even if you think it's silly. Like, I thought that was the dumbest thing ever. I don't care that it went viral. What I care about is that my Facebook page went from 3,000 likes to 8,000 in 4 days. That's the thing I care about. The thing that I care about is the fact that it not only got 8,000 likes there, but my Instagram is now over 3,000. Those aren't crazy numbers for maybe some huge influencers out there that you know have millions and millions of followers, but for me, that doubled everything. And following that, months later, I'm getting like tens to hundreds of thousands of people reached on posts that I really give a shit about. Stuff that I do on the poppunkdad.com. The numbers on that have gone crazy through the roof since this one just ridiculous meme that I thought was nothing. The point of this whole stupid little story is just put something out there, man. Who knows? The kid yodeling in Walmart had no idea that he'd get a record deal. And that's a true story. Next up isn't so much of a silly one, but an inspirational one. Before YouTube, was subscribed to a YouTube channel called Infinity on Hannah. And I watched all of her videos for, a couple years now. I like the ones where she brought her dad on, and her dad would react to pop punk music and metal music and stuff. And that got me thinking, what if I did the same thing, but from the dad's perspective to the kid? And that is where the idea for Kid Tested Punk Approved came from. I uploaded something and sent it off to Hannah on Crazy Concert Stories, and she put it on her YouTube channel.
Oh, yes! I've been meaning to reach out to this guy, to you, rather. I know you're from Pittsburgh as well, so what's up?
Which was kind of amazing. It's kind of a full circle thing that came about. So thanks, Hannah, if you're watching this. Before YouTube, I watched your channel and ARTV, so thanks for the inspiration, and it's awesome that it came in full circle. Next up has to be vlog. I started watching vloggers this year, David Dobrik, Casey Neistat, big vloggers, and I was like, I can't do this. It's silly. I'm not interesting. I'm boring, and it's true. I really am. Once I started putting features out and started doing interviews, there was a lot of gap, and I thought, well, what am I going to do to fill this gap? I'm only putting out a couple videos every couple weeks, and then I realized I have all these cool events coming up that no one sees the B-sides to. No one sees me going to the shows. They just see the interviews. What if I started just vlogging about that? What if I started just filming everything that I was doing, even if it was as silly as me changing my cat litter and then going to a show that night? But that's where the whole vlogging thing came from, is that I just wanted filler, and the fact that all of you guys out there gave a shit about me vlogging is amazing. I see my vlogs as home movies, but it's pretty incredible, pretty crazy that you guys give a shit, and I really like doing vlogs. I really like that the vlogs also open an opportunity for me to do other things. Like I did the Atlantic City Warped Tour this year, and all the festivals and shows that I've went to, which is going to segue into something else. I just like that I can look back and see all of the amazing stuff that I've done this year. And whether it be because you guys have given enough of a care for me to go out and do it, vlogs have just opened this awesome opportunity for me to look back on the year and go, wow, I did all of this stuff. We did all this stuff. The pop punk family has done all this stuff. And some of it wouldn't have been possible without you guys giving a care. So thanks a lot for that. Segueing into that has to be the amount of shows that I've went to this year. I mean, off the top of my head, I have to say Blink-182, Stick to Your Guns, The Spill Canvas, Bowling for Soup, Ice Nine Kills with Falling in Reverse, the Back to the Beach Festival. Without you guys, none of these people would have gotten a hold of me and been like, hey, wanna go check this show out, want to review it, want to interview some of these amazing bands. The amount of shows I went to this year, and the amount of new music that I've listened to from new bands, the amount of cool people that I met this year, absolutely insane. which also leads me into my next thing, is the amount of interviews that I've done this year. Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, Ice Nine Kills, Authority Zero, Keep Flying, like Safe Ferris, Alisana. These bands I've interviewed in person, and then let's not forget about the ones that I've done email interviews with. Fubar, Tsunami Bomb, Ozzy Osbourne, Fortune Cove, The Stolen. Amazing. Thanks for reaching out to me, and thanks for answering all my silly questions and sending them back. For all of these bands, it's just crazy what I've got to see, what I've got to do this year. And the amount of people that I've met, and the cool bands that I've idolized growing up seeing, and that I've actually got to meet and sit down and have a conversation with. One of the next things I have to say is going to the Back to the Beach festival has to be its own separate thing. I've only been out. I'm from Pittsburgh, and I've only been out to LA one time, and that was on a family vacation. Getting pressed for that was fantastic. I can't thank Todd Waitman enough for letting me stay at his house in Pasadena. Me and Todd go way back. He was a friend that I grew up with in this area. We played in bands together. We played music together. We've gotten drunk together. We've almost crashed cars together. We've crashed on each other's floors. We've just been friends forever. He moved out to Pasadena and let me crash on his floor. And the exchange for, my room and board was that I'd taken to the show, and we had a fucking amazing time. Also, Dave Rizek, who also got to go to the show with me, another friend who we've gotten drunk together. We've almost crashed cars together. We've slept on each other's floors. The whole weekend was absolutely amazing. Seeing The Used close out the last night, and then seeing Blink-182 the night before play Enema of the State front to back for the first time for their 20th anniversary of the album. It was amazing. Seeing them play Anthem, it's like a song that I've never seen them play live, was just so worth it. So that has to be on its list by itself, which leads me to the next one, which was the Atlantic City Vans Warped Tour. I was able to take my setup and vlog the entire time, which was absolutely incredible. I got to see so many amazing bands from just 25 years. 25 years of Warped Tour bands all in one weekend was incredible. Seeing Andrew WK play on one stage and CKY play on another, and then Bowling for Soup on another, and then A Day to Remember close out the first night, and Bad Religion go on, and Blink-182 go on, and just, I can go on and on. If you haven't seen the list for that and you missed out, you definitely missed out. Even the silly things that went on, like having 26,000 people evacuate onto the boardwalk because they had to shut the show down the first day because of the hurricane that was potentially going to hit, was so worth it. Just that whole experience was fucking incredible. It does just end at 25 years, and they don't do a 5-year or a 10-year thing. I'm so glad I got to be a part of that history. Going out in 2018 to do the Vans Warped Tour and interview some amazing bands then was fucking incredible. But to go to Atlantic City and get to be in that whole experience for a whole weekend on the beach was just amazing. Other than that, guys, I know there's a ton of shit that I'm probably missing. I mean, we got to go on vacation this year. Ocean City, Maryland was fantastic. We do a yearly summer pilgrimage to Kennywood Park. That was also a vlog that we did. Ava had her 7th birthday. Just all of those things kind of add up, but they really wouldn't be possible without the vlog, and I'm glad I got to share my entire life with you guys this whole year. 2020 is looking insane so far. I have so much shit set up on the calendar. So just looking at that right now, and I won't say what it is, I can't wait for 2020, but this is my 2019 recap. Thanks so much again. Without any of you guys commenting, and subscribing, I wouldn't be playing music, I wouldn't be vlogging, I wouldn't be having my own podcast, I wouldn't be interviewing these bands, I wouldn't be going to these amazing places. So thanks a lot. And with that, I'm going to end this. So stay pop punk, guys, and I'll see you in 2020. Later. Hey guys, we're at that part of the video where you should like and subscribe. And after the video is over, comment on some stuff. What did you like? What did you not like? What should I do next? Something like that. There's more to this channel than just the whole YouTube thing. I post daily blogs on thepoppunkdad.com, which features daily reviews and interviews from awesome bands from around the globe. Head on over to the Pop Punk Dad merch shop where you can find cool things like that right there. It helps the channel out and it lets me know that you love me. I have a weekly podcast called the Pop Punk Dadcast, which is on Spotify, SoundCloud, and iTunes. Please subscribe. And hey, while you're at it, after this video, cruise on around, and check out other content that tickles your fancy. Interviews with awesome bands, vlogs, cover songs, and more. You can check out all my socials, my IG, my FB, my Snapchat, and my Twitter at the Pop Punk Dad. And above all else, guys, stay pop punk. Later.